Hey, welcome back. All right. So, how was your work session? It was good? I spent more money on stuff. And so yeah, so that should be coming in at some point. But yeah, I think it's good. It's part of this project I'm going to be working on. So, yeah, did some research, seems cool. So, we shall see. Um, Speaking of projects, so I was working on this thing, and of course, I didn't. I got so caught up that I didn't set up. Now we spoke about this before on a previous uh, break session. By the way, do you know almost at like 150 of these things? It's kind of amazing. Um, so I'm going to share my screen, and the thing I'm talking about. Also, let me copy the link so I can add it to the archive video. Now, screen share. Don't need audio for this one. Screen share. Uh, I just noticed that because sometimes I forget to share the audio, and I'm like, oh, did I share audio? And I gotta like I'll stop it and close it. But nah, like it actually tells me if it's sharing just a screen or it's say like sharing screen and audio. So at least now I know, just in case I forget if I did it before. Yeah, that's where my mind goes. Okay, so let us take a look. So this is the Dusty Domains, and it's like I guess it's like charity, like a charity event, I guess. And so if if you're a developer, like I'm a developer, like how I am, I have these ideas, and I'm like, oh, this would be a make for a great project, and then what will like make me want to do it even more is like I'll search for a domain name. And if it's available, I'm like, oh, this is fate. So I'm going to go and purchase this thing and get this project. It's going to be out there. People are going to love it. It's going to be great. And so, yeah, I have like a long list of those things. And so I guess I'm not the only one because Netlify has this Dusty Domains charity event. Basically, if you ship a site to Netlify, because they're a hosting platform and they do a bunch of other stuff. So people create applications and put on Netlify. So if you deploy a project to Netlify, you can turn, like they say, that dusty domain you've been squatting on into real money for charity. And so I'm like, cool. I'm always down to be able to. Plus, I've never like used Netlify before, so it's a good opportunity and to be able to help out a charity. So that's cool. And so they have some different like things that you can use for inspiration. So I think we went over this before, but yeah, you basically build a website. Anything your little heart dreams will do, big, small, useful, or completely silly project are all encouraged. You deploy your project on Netlify. You said you can also stick with the generated netlify.app, so it's not like you have to pay for a domain. But me, I like domain names. Then you submit the site by December 31st. They'll check it out and then add it to the showcase if anything. And then so non-profit. That's funny. So like profit, non-profit. With Netlify's $50 match 9 times, your site sends $500 to great charities, which is pretty dope. We'll take a look at the charity. So these are some companies who actually matched, and so it's going to be like $100,000 distributed to some folks. And these are the charities, and some of these are the folks. So if you ever wanted to try like another thing from the folks who are matching, they have some like tutorials. So if you ever wanted to play with any of these, you could check it out. All right, cool. So yeah, so code 2040, resilient coders, STEM tank, and Black Girls Code. Basically, they're folks that help underrepresented people get into like the STEM fields and technology and things. So, and I'm a product of those type of projects, those programs, like coming up, like in middle school and high school. So anything I could do to like support those things, pretty cool. Yeah, and here are the judges. Cool. And you can submit your site, and then we can't wait to see what it is, and then bam, bunch of stuff. And these are some of the showcase of some of the other projects. Cool. So I did a project and I tweeted about it. Let me lifelong dev. And since I showed the website, I'm going to add it to the list of links if you ever want to check it out or what have you. So yeah, so I let me see. So yeah, so here's the tweet, and so here's my entry for Netflix joint. Got like 12 hearts. That's not too bad, not too shabby. So they give you like this URL you can check out. So they said mine is for submission, and I did it Thursday or Friday. So they probably haven't gotten around to it. But I thought it was pretty cool because depending on when you did your domain, when you had your domain, when you said you bought it, is like different things. So like I just bought a domain and shipped the project in the same dang year. But then some people like I've had this domain for like 12 years, but now I just decided to do it. That was pretty cool. So and then yeah, so you can check out the site. And so it still says I just shipped the Dusty. Like I created a like a preview image because I always like to do that. So when it shows the link in the thing, it'll show up. So it's called xoxr.games. Now I'm a big fan of XR, which is like WebXR. So it's both like augmented reality and virtual reality together. And the whole umbrella term is like mixed reality or XR, cross reality. And so I've been kind of like messing around with it a little bit off and on. And one of the things I created was for a talk I gave earlier this year. So let's take a look at the website. I'm here just yammering. All right. So this is the website. And so I created a tic-tac-toe game with voice chat for a like I said, a talk that I did earlier this year. And so as you can see here, so on the tablet, you see like the virtual, but then here, like in the real world, you see the augmented tic-tac-toe board. And what's happening is you're able to play a game back and forth. And there's voice chat. Again, I'm a Vonage developer advocate. We make communication happen easier through the internet. So we try to make it, as simple as possible. And so I added voice chat to it because it's like, why not? And so you can talk trash back and forth as you play tic-tac-toe. I'm kind of hoping that people may, during the holidays, maybe if for your loved ones and you want to play, like a game or something, you can play tic-tac-toe. You just put it up on two different devices. If your device supports like AR, like mobile phones, if you have like Chrome on your mobile device, you should be able to run it. I think, I'm not sure, but let me know. But as you can see from my video, it's working, I guess. So yeah, and so there's that. And then also under the details, you say this is a demo I made for a talk I gave early 2021. So I have the video of my presentation as well as the slides from the presentation, so you can always check it out. Yeah, and then also if you like it, you can buy a shirt in the shop or donate to Black Girls Code. Cool. Now, and then just like a link goes to my website. And then if you want to play the game, well, before that, so the about, again, like with almost all my projects, I have this whole thing, like my about page template. And so I talk about Dusty Domains, Netlify, and, talk about basically what I just told you. And then the site, I use Netlify, of course, Astro, which I've been liking recently, especially in conjunction with Svelte. So that's what I made the site out of. But then the WebXR tic-tac-toe game, I remade the demo I created for the talk and using basically almost the same things, except I'm using Svelte now. Before it was just vanilla JavaScript. Now it says using Svelte, and so I can put it into the Astro and stuff. And then I thought I was going to launch it the 20th, but I got it done actually earlier. So yeah. And then yeah, you can check out my other projects. And then like I said, the shop. So it's pretty basic site. I just want to get something up and running. It looks kind of like similar to my Find My Next .space project. And so yeah. So now let's take a look. So what my hope is because there's some other people who create some amazing like VR, AR games. So I want xoxr.games to be like a place where you can try different games from different people and stuff. So it's not just my stuff, but other people. So I'm hoping as I dive deeper into the world of XR, WebXR, that I'll meet more people. Like shout out to Ada Rose Cannon. She has this like basketball thing. Like you put the basketball hoop on your wall, like virtually, and like you tap a button, and depending on where you have it pointing, like depends whether or not it goes in. It's like actual, it's cool. So I'm hoping to maybe have something like that on there as well. So they liked and I think retweeted. Let me see here. Hold on. Shout out. So let's see. Hold on. I think they retweeted it. I don't remember. I think retweets. Yeah. So this is Ada Rose Cannon. Does some amazing things. Works at Samsung Internet. So yeah, bringing WebXR to the web. Cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. So you can follow them. So Ada Rose Cannon. And then also, I signed up. Where is it? Twitter. There's that same video I used. Also, so the combination with the Astro and the Svelte, like I got 100s across the board for the performance, the accessibility, best practices, and SEO. And then in Chrome, it has like a little fireworks like animation. So I thought that was cool. So I kind of did a screen capture. It was on my Chromebook, which didn't like it doing the screen capture. So that's why it's kind of choppy. But yeah, so that's cool. Oh, and then I talked about, so this, I think these untilit.works things have been like helping me out because I launched untilit.works, whatyoudo.in, findmynext.space, and then of course xoxr.games, and plus like updates to other random sites and things. So yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. And then oh yeah, also yeah, I signed up to Front End Masters, and I'm going to be taking Aishagul. They have a like an intro to like cross reality and all that stuff. So I'm gonna check that out. Maybe during the break, we'll see. And yeah, so you can give them a follow as well. Really good content and things. So that's what I'll be like diving into more of in 2022. So yeah, okay, let me do a quick demo of the site. So here we are, right? You click play game. All right, so then you enter in a name. Let's go with Alice. Enter, and you create a room. The height thing is kind of weird on here, but I'll have to look into that later. All right, so then you create. So it gives you like a unique URL to a room that you can send to someone else, right? Then that other person joins, Bob, enter. So now we're waiting for the other person to select the mark, whether it be X or O. So you see now it adds that. So when the person, and this is all through like the Vonage Conversation API. So I'm passing information back and forth. It's in my talk. You can check it out. All right, so let's say X. Bam. So here we go. I've definitely got to fix the spacing on it. Now that I see it like on here, because I was doing this on my Chromebook, it looked fine, and like on my mobile device. I'm definitely gonna have to fix the vertical spacing on there. Neither here nor there. So you see, we have this thing here. This is the tic-tac-toe board. I talk about how I made all this like within like a week in my talk, so you can check that out. All right. Then here is so now as you can see, it says Bob's turn. So and then you can enable audio, and that's how you be able to talk to the person. All right. Then here's the other one. Again, I have to fix the vertical spacing now that I see it here. All right, so again, we have this here. So as you can see, this is Bob, so it's Bob's turn. So let's make a move right there. Now, what's happening? You see it pop up on Alice's tic-tac-toe board, right? So Alice, let's say wants to go here. I'm gonna make this really quick. All right, so we got that one. Now we're back to Bob. Oh, come on. I'm gonna make Bob win because I want it will be like the last one. So, all right, so we're gonna go here. And then what's cool is, again, if you're on an AR device, as you saw like a little video on the website, you can put this in your real space and just tap on the screen. Cool stuff. All right, back here now. Cool. And then what's so then you can see here. Now, again, I made this in like a week, and this is like my first ever like WebXR anything. And so there's some stuff I would fix, but for a week, it's not too bad. All right, so now I'm going to let Bob win now. So check this out. Yay! You saw the confetti? I did that. That's it's a library from I think it's called Confetti, and I'm pulling it in through Skypack or Snowpack, one of them. Again, I talk about it in the talk, and you can check out the code and stuff. And yeah, so there we go. So if you want to check it out, again, xoxr.games is the website. And yeah, looking forward to. I already have like an idea for another game, but it's going to be more involved, and so I got to figure it out. And I want to do cool stuff like it'd be cool like to have like you could create some artwork in a place, and you can like pin it in that place, and then people can come and then get like notified like, oh, check this artwork out, and then be able to see it, and then maybe add on to it or something. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, this is stuff I want to kind of get into next year, and then maybe like leave like a little voice message. I don't know. I don't really trust people like that. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so that's it. And yeah, this took me about. I remade everything. Maybe like a couple of days, like actual like full work days, because I had a lot of stuff I needed to get done for my job, like before the end of the year. So I was kind of working on and off, and that's why it looks similar to the Find My Space, because I was like, I'm just going to just put this here. It's just a lot quicker. So yeah, but I recreated my demo, and yeah, and then also you can reset it if you want to start again. So yeah, that is the site. And yeah, I'm gonna get y'all back to work. We've got one more break session, and no one has signed up for the show and tell yet. So if no one signs up, we're gonna go and look at an artist's website and check out some tunes. So cool. All right. So that, yeah. So what do y'all think? If you try it out, during the holidays, whatever, with loved ones and things, let me know. And it's cool. It doesn't even have to be like in person. Like they could be wherever else. You know what I mean? Because it works through the web, and the web is an amazing place. And I'm a big fan of it. All right. So stop screen share. Cool. I'm gonna get y'all back to work because I got stuff I need to work on. And yeah, thanks again for hanging out. The traveling outro music will be Nujabez featuring Apani B. The track is called Thank You, because I want to thank y'all for hanging out. And yeah, see you soon. All right, this here. All right, cool. Sharing the screen. Cool. All right, thanks y'all. And see you 15 minutes after the hour. Bye.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love.